Alright, hey there. Alright, I'm back here to review another little nifty gadget I bought on eBay. This is, this time it's a spy pen. Essentially, it's a camcorder in the body of a pen, and it uses USB to connect to your computer, and it is 4 gig. So what I'm thinking is, even if this doesn't work, at least I got a 4 gig memory stick, right? So let's take a look at this. First it comes in this box. Oh, I ordered this from China, so it took quite a bit of time to get here, but that's kind of expected, I guess. Alright, so we open it up. It has a magnetic closure on the box. That's kind of a nice little touch off the bat. Alright, let's see what we have here. A charger, USB cables, the bottom portion of the pen, and the top portion of the pen. So let's take out this part first. Alright, so what we have here, okay, let's see, that's the back of the pen. I'm guessing this is the start recording button there. Oh, look at that, there's the little pinhole, so that's your aperture. And there's the USB. So, okay, then coming down here, let's see what we got here. Okay, this is the bottom portion of the pen. It does look like there's an ink cartridge in there. And it's hollow inside. That's of course where the USB fits into. Alright, and then okay, the charger. Charger here. Okay, it's like a travel charger type deal with the flip out prongs. Okay, red, green light probably lets you know when it's fully charged. That's nice. And let's see here. Let's see, micro USB or full size? Looks like we have full size on that end and full size on that end. Okay, so that's that. Well, one thing I'm noticing right off the bat here is if we kind of put this kind of together a little there, you can see that the pen is, although not incredibly fat, it is maybe a little fatter than a normal pen. So I got here, this is one of those cheap big pens, you know, you get like a pack of 25 or whatever for like a couple bucks. So you can see it is a little fatter than a normal pen, but you know, some fancy pens are kind of fat, so you can probably get away with that. So now here's going to be our test. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and record the same scene outside with 3 cameras. The camera that I'm using right here, which is my Canon camcorder, and I'll be recording like I am now on the flash card mode. And it's a pretty nice camera, not hugely expensive, but nice nonetheless. This camera here is my digital camera, and it's one of these slim pics, you know, 6 megapixel pocket cameras. I think it's pretty nice. So we'll shoot movie with that, in movie mode of course. And then last but not least, our new pen, and we'll compare the quality. One thing to keep in mind is YouTube video quality isn't all the best. I love YouTube, but you know, of course, the video quality could be a little better. So that will be our limiting factor. However, we'll still get a relative comparison. All right, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, as you can see, video quality was significantly less with this as opposed to the other 2 cameras. Now that can be expected, and perhaps the spy element of this camera is enough to make up for that deficiency. However, I have one complaint about this camera that is not, it doesn't really have to do with the film quality. It was when I first got it, I charged it, as you saw in the video, and this little light back here turns orange. We'll just do it like this. Okay, you can see that that's orange. And that means power's on. Well, that's what it looked like when I got it off the charger. And I couldn't turn it off. I keep hitting this button, and this orange light here just would not go away. I tried everything, and in fact, to turn it off, you're supposed to hold it down, and then it turns blue, and then you let go. And, alright, we're still recording. Turn it off. There we go. Alright, well anyways, I tried that, alright, I figured that out, but it didn't work that day, that first day I got it, And I tried that, holding it, tapping it, doing Morse code. Nothing seemed to work. So what ended up happening, I contacted the seller, and he was a little help. His advice was, wait until the battery dies. That's kind of pathetic. So what I decided to do is to figure out it on my own, and I finally figured it out. When I plugged this into the computer using a reasonable amount of force, this the USB here slid back into the body of the pen, thereby taking this end cap and pushing it ever so slightly out. And that was just enough to have this little nipple button here fall in just a tad. Now, with that happening, it didn't go down far enough to contact the little switch that's in just about there. So I couldn't turn it off because the button basically was non-responding, or it didn't have an effect on the actual switch. So anyways, that's one thing. Take it easy on this thing. It's not really built all that durable. And one other, yeah, and there's basically nothing holding this cap on. So if I were to push this right now, I could get this to basically fling off the pen. Poor craftsmanship. How much does some epoxy cost, you know? Anyways, the other thing is that don't look for an instruction manual on this. Well, you can, but it's very, very, very hard to read. I mean, I know the guy who wrote it probably speaks better English than I do Chinese, but even so, I mean, the instructions are illegible. And what's the other thing? Oh, yeah, and you can't play this with the videos you make with this. You can't use QuickTime or Windows Media Player. You need to get this special codec called, like, Storm. So, but that's not too hard to get. So, anyways, you get what you pay for. It's not that bad. You can probably have some fun with it. Just don't shoot any precious moments that you want to keep forever with this, because they might not meet up to spec. All right? See you next time.